Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa at Happytohook. Welcome to my channel. Today is July 9th, 2017. And before we get started, I would like to give a shout out to my father-in-law, James. He is 77 today. I love you, Dad. See you later. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday so far. I was up and ready and set to go to church, but my little Abby isn't feeling well. So we're going to hang out at home and maybe try to get service tonight, or catch service, I guess. I've got a few finished projects to show you and a few whips. Okay, I've got like a lot going on, truthfully. But let me give you a quick update on my surgery, impending surgery. As you know, I have been trying to get my blood sugar down. It has been, oh boy, it has definitely been interesting, I guess would be a good word. So, this is episode 9, by the way. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and welcome to all the newbies who are tuning in for the first time. It's great to have you here. Please come back. This is my podcasting video, I guess, of crocheting, finished objects, works in progress, failures. I don't have any at the moment, but if I did, believe me, I'd be sharing them with you. And a lot of chat. I am diabetic, so I talk about that. I am religious, so you won't hear me, you know, forcing you to do anything you're not going to do. But occasionally you will hear me praise my Lord, because I am a God-fearing woman and always will be. So with that being said, I have been drinking cinnamon tea, which I have right now. And that is, I don't know if it's the tea that's working or a combination of some other things, but my blood sugar, when I've been taking it for, this has been, 7 or 8 days now, since I really buckled down and started eating better. I haven't had any sugar, which I really thought the first 2 days were, I wanted to kill someone. I'm not lying to you. I was like, yeah, I need to have some sugar. I need to have it like right now. And then I was like, okay, no, I can't have my sugar. I know what's going on. It's very difficult, you guys. Man, I didn't think it was going to be. And I know in the back of my mind that I cannot have it because it's bad for me, right? So, and even my dietitian, and I did go to a diabetic class. I wanted to let Elizabeth know that for sure. Thank you so much for contacting me, and please keep me updated, because I want to know how you're doing, and definitely I will keep you updated as to my progress as well. And to everyone else who has sent me a comment and information about the diabetes, thank you. Thank you very much. Because although this has been almost 7 years for me, it was, quite honestly, I kind of took it as kind of a laid back thing. And it's not that I wasn't in denial, but I definitely wasn't in full blown, okay, I'm going to have to start eating better, because if I don't, then this could happen, or this could, the complications of diabetes just did not faze me at all. And then now I'm running the risk of not having surgery because my blood sugar is too high for the surgeon to, my doctor just won't do it. He's just like, you know what? We got to get that lowered. So I am getting retested on Tuesday, and my surgery, I've got 9 days left, 9. But so far so good. I've been taking it, my blood sugar, 3 times a day. Usually I take it twice, once before I eat, and again 2 to 3 hours after I eat, to kind of get an idea of, oh, I better not eat that again, or whatever. I've also been keeping a food journal, which is not hard for me at all, because I was given a journal when I was pregnant with my second daughter, Amanda, my middle girl, and when I was about 6 months pregnant at a baby. They threw me a baby shower, and I've been writing in a journal ever since. So for me, that's almost 27 years ago. So I like to write. I always have. So writing everything down and keeping track of everything really, really makes me accountable with what I'm putting in my mouth. I mean, it's just amazing the difference between just eating whatever you want and then writing it down and saying, man, okay, this is what I ate. And then I take my blood sugar and then I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have had that. Or, hey, this is working. I went to the grocery store and I bought, spinach and green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers. I love color. So when I'm cooking, if it's the more colorful, the better. I eliminated yolk. I'm just eating egg whites now. I haven't had a cup of coffee in too long to count. And it's probably only been maybe a week. But I have been drinking cinnamon tea. I've also been taking a cinnamon supplement. Just everything that I can think of. There's certain things I can't take now because I'm less than 10 days into my surgery. But I'm just praying that Tuesday my numbers come back and they're good and they're like, okay, we've got a green light for your surgery. And then I can just make this a lifestyle change and, keep going with this, keep pushing forward. My husband is totally on board. I just love him to death because he said, well, you know what? He said, we've got to do this. I will do this. There's a lot of things he won't eat though. Like today, for instance, I had, my breakfast was 2 egg whites, a cup of spinach, and onions and skinless smoked sausage, like half of it and then diced up. And I cooked that all in a skillet with 2 tablespoons of olive oil and some cayenne pepper or Cajun pepper spices to season it with, and my tea. And it was really good, but he took one look at it and he said, I don't want that. He says, I'm not going to eat that. I think the spinach might have thrown him off. And he doesn't like peppers, but he's just being such a good sport about this because he realizes, although we have 2 children at home, he and I are going to be the ones that are, going to be together for a while once, Abby's out of the house and off to college. So he is doing everything that he can. He's being very supportive, and so is my son and my daughters, with my, my change right now in my diet. And, and I told him, I said, even after the surgery, this is going to be a continuous thing for me. So, here's what you're not going to find in my kitchen anymore. So, and we're just going to move forward from there. But so far, so good, guys. And once again, thank you to everybody who has been reaching out to me. And, if you know someone who is diabetic or if you're diabetic yourself, this is a struggle. It is a daily struggle. It doesn't matter how much you know in your head that this is something that you're going to be dealing with the rest of your life. And there are so many things now that are ways, medicines. There's all kinds of things to try to either eliminate it. And they are saying eliminating, because I've got type 2 diabetes. Because, now they're saying there's foods that you can consume and everything to help that insulin, to help your pancreas provide more insulin for you, which in turn is going to, of course, reduce the effects of diabetes. So just, give a shout out, a pat on the back to anybody that that is struggling with this disease, because it is a life-threatening thing. And it's very difficult, especially when you have family at home and you're doing your best, and sometimes you're going to slip up, but we all have to support each other. That's what's important. And I am sharing this with you because I want everyone I want you to know, and everything that everyone that you come in contact with to also know that diabetes is a struggle. It is a life-threatening disease, and we need to come together and we need to fix it. We need to do whatever it takes to fix it. So, here's to good health, low blood sugar, weight loss. I mean, those are all incorporated with this. And I've got beautiful children and beautiful grandchildren and a loving husband, and family and friends to support me always. And I want to be around to see my grandchildren grow up and maybe have kids of their own someday. So, you know, for me, it has to be done. It's been long enough, and foot's been put down, and we're moving forward. So there you go. Please continue to make comments. If you guys have recipes, anything. I've signed up for the diabetic living book, diabetic forecast. I want everything brought to me. I want to read everything. I'm soaking everything in. And it's because the shocker for me, and it's actually sad that it took this, you know, to get to this point, but I have never had a problem with my numbers being high. You know, I've always watched what I ate. Even when I had sugar or a piece of cake, I always said, okay, I can't have potatoes today because, you know, I want a piece of cake or something for later. And it doesn't have to be a huge piece, even a small piece of cake. It's a big deal for us. So, you know, I've done lots of, you know, eating, and I don't exercise that well. And a part of that problem is my knee. So another thing is, you know, once that gets revised and fixed, then I'll be able to go for walks again. It'll be absolutely wonderful. So here's to here's to a speedy recovery, because I need to get my butt out there and get walking. So but anyway, so I just wanted to update you guys and let you know that's what's going on. I might have some more recipes. I've been looking on Pinterest a lot, and there's just so many things there that, that I'm going to be able to incorporate in my diet. So, and, you know, of course I've spoken with my doctor, and she is in full agreement with me. No restrictions as of yet as to what I can't try or whatever. So, I'm going to, take it slow, and we'll just move up from there. And I know you're just seeing my head right now. I've tried to get this doggone thing to... Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it to focus a little bit better. There. Well, at least you see my shoulders now. So there you go. Oh my gosh, what else? So that's it. The weather here has been gorgeous. So I hope wherever you are, you're having some decent weather and you're spending some time with your family and enjoying your Sunday. Let's see. I've got one show coming up, but it's not for... It's going to be, I think, 5 or 6 weeks after my surgery. So right now I'm just kind of getting some extra stuff made up. What have I been doing? Oh, well, I made some hats. I'll show you one. Just imagine they're different colors. I made a mesh hat. So these are going to be finished objects. And it's really, it's just really lightweight. And, I'm thinking, why would anybody buy a hat for? Because it doesn't have a brim or anything. But, if you are riding in a car with the windows down or a convertible, you'll need something to keep your hair pulled back, right? Or down until you can, till you get where you're going. You don't want to get out of the car and your hair just be everywhere. So there you go. It's just a little, nice little mesh hat. It's, like I said, it's very lightweight. I just used Red Heart Super Saver White. And there you go. It just feels, it just feels really, really nice and light and airy, which I love. I love that. My mother-in-law wanted me to make her some coasters. But she wanted a coaster that didn't have, I close my hole when you do your circle. Some people chain 4. I do a magic circle. Love the magic circle. So I do a magic circle, and usually you pull that together and make it tight. Well, she wanted me to leave the hole in there because she was given a spindle to put coasters on, and she leaves that on her counter in her kitchen. And her coasters are looking pretty ratty. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that's why she said, hey, is there any way you can make me some coasters? So I made one. And I showed her a picture of it, and she said, that's exactly what I want, and the hole's big enough to fit on my spindle. So this is what, and it's not weaved in yet, so, but that's what I came up with. She didn't care what color it was or anything, but that's a really pretty, I don't know if you can, there we go. It's like sea green or whatever, and yellow, and a really bright green, I think lime green. But I really liked the way that turned out. And I know a lot of coasters you see have the scalloped edging, but I wanted something a little different. So this is what I came with, and I really like it. So I'm going to make her another set of those and maybe get some to put together for my shop. So 100% cotton. You guys know all the cotton yarn that I found. So, and with this one, the same color, I've been on this scrubby kick. My son, I told you guys in the last episode or the episode before that my son loves the scrubbies, the little face scrubbies. He asked me to make him one, and then he was just like totally hooked. So I've been making sets with, so you get a dishcloth or washcloth or whatever. So you get a little washcloth with it, and then, oops, I dropped it. And then you get a set of 4. Okay, so you'll get, so I do 4 scrubbies and a washcloth. That's what I got out of that one. And this is all from that one skein. There's 2 more, so there's 6, that and this, and I still have plenty of yarn left. So, and yeah, this was Sugars and Cream, 100% cotton. And I made a blue one for my grandson, Cameron. He says, Nana, can you make me one? Of course I can. Silly goose. And this is a set that I made for my daughter, Jessica. Lots of colors. It's real bright. I love, love, love these colors. They're just, oh, they just make me happy. So there's that. And most of these now I've listed on my shop. There's that color, which I think is pretty cool. You know, I use a lot of variegated. You'll see that a lot. I just, you know, a solid color is great, but I love just lots and lots of color. Now, if this would just, I think I showed these once before, but I finally got them done. So there's a set. And then these, I think I showed those to you also. And I had initially made these because see, it's got like a little hole there, but she said that it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit the spindle. It was just a little smaller than it should have been. So I made some larger ones for her. And let's see what else. I've made cup cozies. So I've made some like this. It'll go over like a Starbucks cup. So I've made those, and I made, I put some little buttons on them. They're just so super cute. And I've got the cutouts, but they're still on the on the cardstock. And Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics had cardstock 5 packs for $10. So that was a great deal. I stocked up. Let's see. So there's that. Oh, and here's another cup cozy for a mug. So this would fit like this mug right here, like this one, because I measured it and it fit perfect. And it's got a button on it. And this is some of the cardstock that I've got, but it isn't one. This is actually my boot cuff because I forgot to cut out. I forgot to cut out some of the other ones, so I figured I'd use my boot cuff one just to show you guys. And the pattern is just really cute. I really like the way that looks. This is the, oh my gosh, single crochet, double crochet in the same stitch. And then you get that look. So there you go. There's that. Let's see. I know I say a lot, don't I? I'm sorry. My daughter said that. She goes, you say a lot. And I said, sorry about that. Little turkey. I tell you, these kids. I made this for my little Jordan. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, you need to. Happytohook. I made her a little, I don't know, halter top, crop top. However, I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. She's 4, and I didn't want anything. I wanted her completely covered because she's 4. I wanted her completely covered up, and she just loves it. She was just smiling so big and pretty when I finished it off and showed it to her. So I've got 2 more that I made. I made her mom, my daughter, Amanda, a tan and brown one. And Abigail has picked out a really bright colored variegated with, you know, like Mexicana. If you are familiar with Mexicana, it kind of looks like that. Lots of bright greens and yellows and oranges. And this took, how long did this take me? I don't know. I didn't really, and I watch TV and I get up and I do stuff. Maybe 2 hours. I don't know, maybe not even that long, but it works up really fast. So it works up very, very fast. And that's what I liked about it. And also on Instagram, I might have put a picture up on my Facebook, but I bought some cairn cakes that they had mismarked. So I bought a couple and got a really good deal. And this one is called, if I can talk, Scarlet Sizzle. That is the color. Oh, I just love it. So here is, you know, I love the pup stitch hat. I love it, love it, love it. So there you go. There is the puff stitch, and it is in Bernat Pop. Yeah, I think I said Cairn Cakes, but this is Bernat. So this is Bernat Pop, and the colorway is Scarlet Sizzle. I'm going to get a little bit closer here on this side, so maybe you guys can get, there you go. So see, it's like a peach color, and then like a, oh, like a raspberry, and then look at the cute little, and it made that, and then it made another one. So, and then I got another hat out of that, which I thought was just really cute. And I just made a little puff flower on there. So, and see how that, I just love the way it works up, and it just kind of blends the colors. That they're just gorgeous. I love them. I just love them. What else? This isn't going to be, well, I don't think I'm going to talk your ear off today, y'all. But, yeah, I have, oh, I finished the dress. The dress. So, per some suggestions, we had a problem because I was supposed to do this one a little different. And I made it white, and I thought, and my husband's like, I like to color coordinate, like, and it just drives him nuts because he thinks not everything has to be exactly the same. And he's right. This turned out better than I expected. I was going to take the whole thing. I was just going to take it out and just redo it. So I had done the edging like this, and I wanted to just do all of this red, and then, you know, red up here. But from episode 8, this was done, but the flower wasn't attached and the back wasn't done. So I got all that done with little picot stitching around the edges and around the sleeves, and I think it looks adorable. You know what? I need a little girl to put this in. I just have to start making them bigger because Jordan is 4 and she really thought this was hers. I'm like, no, babe, it's too little. But there you go. It is done. On to the next one. And, you know, I'm trying to get as many done as I possibly can. Let's see. Gosh, I think that's all. I mean, most of them are like face scrubbies. And so everything that I've shown you, I'm just multiplying that amount. I'm doing a ton. I'm going to show you some whips, and then we'll go over some yarn real quick. I wanted to make a little baby hat. I hadn't made one in a while, and I'm trying to use up all, you know, you have your ball of yarn. I've got about 3 containers of balls of yarn. It's everywhere. And what I was trying to do, someone's out my window. It's kind of weird because I don't know who this is. Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So back to baby hats. I wanted to make a baby hat and use up a lot of my yarn that I had. So I started this one, and it works up quick because I started it this morning. Let's see if you can get this is the butterfly stitch. So, and then this cute little edging on there. So it's about halfway done because it's for a newborn. So see, it's not going to be very big. But I just thought those 2 colors were cute. And it's like pink and burgundy. And yeah, the butterfly stitch. The butterfly stitch is really cute. I like it. It looks really good. So I'll finish that. It's still attached to my little ball of yarn. Let me roll that up. Looks kind of silly. And this is something that I am working on. I wanted to make a hat. I found this great yarn by Deborah Norville, And the colors are just amazing. Hold on, let me take a sip of this tea. Gotta keep that sugar down, guys. Oh, I got it. Hold on, I gotta show you this great mug. Oh my goodness. Okay, you see that? One of my best friend Kim, her and her husband went on a cruise for the 25th wedding anniversary. This is one of the mugs. She knows I have a fetish with mugs. She has one with shot glasses. So whenever I go anywhere, I bring her one back. And she always brings me a mug. So here's my Alaska mug. And it's kind of got like these iridescent colors. So I had to show that off because she watches my podcast. Love you, Kimmy. Okay, so one more sip. Sorry. Okay, so Deborah Norville, toasted marshmallow, guys. Look at that color. Isn't that just, I don't know what it is about the colors. They're just gorgeous. And I loved them. So I thought I wanted to do something with a hat. I wanted to do the puff stitch. And I've been doing a lot of those. I'm not kidding you. I mean, I'm looking at my when I showed you this one, let me show you again. When I showed this one to you, this is probably my 12th or 13th one because I've been making so many. Because I just love it. And I think, you know, they're going to just be really great for Christmas time. And I've got that holiday bazaar coming up. So, yeah. So I thought I would do that with this one. Well, I did it. I started it and I did like the first 5 or 6 rows. I didn't like the way it looked. I think with this yarn, and again, this is my opinion, but with this yarn, I didn't like the open stitch part of it so much. It just doesn't work as well when you're using, you know, something like this. So, and let me see what this is made out of before I, let's see. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic. It's soft acrylic and it's anti-pilling fiber. But yeah, it is just, I just love it. So here's what I thought up. I just started working. My fingers were just doing some stuff and I'm almost done. And I love the way this turned out. Look at that, guys. Isn't that neat? So I did a front and back post for the brim. And there is, I gotta just look at that. Man, I just love the way that looks. I'm going to be making more hats like this because this to me just looks really great. So I'm going to put a couple more. This is the child size because I'm making it for my daughter. But I'm going to just keep going a few more rows and then just gather it up at the top to make her hat. And then, of course, a little pom-pom on the top. But yeah, didn't that turn out great? Comment down, you guys tell me what you think about that because I don't know. My husband liked it. He thought, man, that looks really great. And this is such soft. I'm going to have to see if she has, you know, any more colors because this was gifted to me. And I was going through my yarn. Remember, I told you guys I was going through my yarn. I found a bunch of stuff that I just had to work up and start. And that's why I have so many starting, you know, I have this and I just have a bunch of stuff. There's one thing that I stopped. So yeah, so there, toasted marshmallow. I don't even know if she still makes this color. I'm going to have to check because I would love to make a blanket or something. That would be great. This one, I stopped it because I was getting very frustrated, but I was starting to make a mermaid tail. This is the top part, not the blanket, just the tail. So this would have been the waist. Okay. And it's measured out, I think 28 inches or something. And it's that shell stitch. But the yarn, it's Waterworks, I believe. Waterworks Red Heart. And this is just really stiff. I don't know. And this is also yarn that was gifted to me, but I have another skein that is not like that. So I thought that I don't want that on someone's body. I mean, you know, it just didn't feel right. So I cut it off. So that's as far as I got, guys. Yeah. So that should have been a mermaid tail. So there's that. Oh gosh, what else? Oh, all right. I got this yarn. I had a lot of Bernat blanket yarn. We spoke about this last episode. You remember that? Well, I told you I had 30 skeins. And out of those 30, I had 2 that were their home bundle collection, their home decor or whatever from Bernat. And it is the one that's 8.8. It is 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. And it has 4 different types of yarn on it. Okay. So you get, let me show you, because here's a little patch I made so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. So you've got this texture here, which is like a regular acrylic. And then you have this one, which is like a polyester. This is like the Bernat blanket yarn, like the baby blanket yarn and the yarn that they advertise a lot with the brights and stuff. And then this is, it feels like the poly, but brushed. So it's real soft. It's real soft fiber. And then this one is kind of like, reminds me of homespun yarn. So yeah, so that's how they are all together. So as you're crocheting it, this is what it looks like. So it just goes from one to the other. And as you can see it's all curled up. I don't like this yarn. I'm sure someone else would like it, but I don't like it. So yeah. I'm either going to give it away to one of the charities here that make blankets or whatever, or one of my daughters, or thrift store. I don't know. If you crochet a lot and you deal with all these different types of yarn, and I don't know about you, but when I start crocheting something and I get really excited about it, I'm like done, just like that, because I want to see it done. I want to just I want to keep working on it until it's finished. And then I'm like, yes, this hat right here, I started this last night, like an hour before I went to bed. And then I finally put it down because I'm trying to get more sleep and I just wanted to keep going. But I didn't, but it works up fast when you are really excited about a project. I mean, I think that just goes without saying. If you don't like something that works up, you don't want to mess with it. That's kind of how I feel with this yarn. So we're going to just toss it back over here, and there it will stay because I just don't like it. Yeah. So, and my opinion, I'm sure somebody totally loves it, but I just don't. It's just not for me. So yeah, there you have it. Okay, we talked about that. I got that away. Oh yeah, I got some yarn, guys. Woo, craftsy.com. They're killing me. And I had to get this. I know I got like a ton of yarn, but this, it just spoke to me. And then it came and I thought, oh my gosh, it is super soft, guys. This is Caron Simply Soft Light Yarn. Look at that. Look at that color. This is Capri. That's the color. And I got 4. So there's Capri. And then this one is Honey. Let's see if I hold it that way, that better. So that's just such a pretty color. This one's one of my favorites. It's my daughter's favorite, and this is for her. My daughter Amanda, who's getting married. This is Coral. This is her favorite color. I mean, favorite. She loves Coral. And I saw this and I thought, I would love to make a shawl for her to take on her honeymoon in this color, because I bought her a dress that has this color in it, and it's like a tank dress. And it's got several colors in it, but the main color is Coral. So I thought that would look really nice. So this is for my Amanda, and I love green. Absolutely love green. And this is lime. Oh, key lime. This is key lime. I mean, and that just so pretty. So, and then when you put them together, I just think maybe I might have to order another Coral, because look at those. Those are just beautiful together. They're so pretty. So that's that. And I did order some of these. I showed some of you before some small 100% cotton from wish.com, wish.com. And the yarn was free. All you had to do was pay the shipping. And the shipping was $1. yeah, so it was $1 a skein. So I ended up getting, you know, I got some more. These are the variegated. This is actually, it's got some color going through it. It's a little different. And then the blue. And it says, I wouldn't know if it's 100% cotton. It said that it was. It feels, it's really, really soft. So I'm going to have to make something and test it out. And the other variegated was a pink one, because I just wanted to try. The other ones are all the solid colors, pinks and burgundy. So this is what a solid one will look like. And this is kind of like a salmon. It looks really dark pink, but it's salmon. So yeah. So anyway, there's that. And let's see. I got one more work in progress. I'm not sure if I showed you guys them. I have no idea. And then I will, oops. I just ripped out a whole one. Oh well. It's not like I don't have anything to do today, right? Okay, so I had just a little bit of yarn left over. And this is one of the ones that I ordered from Wish. So it's a skein this size, like this, okay? And this is what I have for the bottom. I'm hoping that's going to be enough, because I made the top of another dress that I'm starting the yoke. So see, I made that the yoke, and then I'm using yellow. And then when I get to the bottom, it's going to be trimmed with this. So let me fold it up and show it, get it a little bit closer so you guys can kind of get an idea. So see this, it's got yellow going through the variegated, and it matches the yellow that's here. So this one is going to be for a 6 to 9 month old. And I think I only have about, I don't know, 6 or 7 more rows to go before I put the trim on it, and then a button. And here's the back. So these work up really, really, really sweet. And really, I mean, they're just sweet to me. I mean, it's a dress. What not to like about a dress? And I do have boy patterns. I do make stuff for boys, but I don't know. I just love making these dresses. I absolutely love them. And believe it or not, clothing wise on my shop, this is my #1 seller. Now my #1 hat seller still, Minions. And now that the movie is coming out, that's great for me. Because, you know, I've got a couple of orders that I've already taken care of. And Shrek, for some reason, a lot of people are doing Shrek plays, because I made a Shrek hat, and I'm gonna try to throw a picture in there. So be looking for it. When I edit this, there should be a picture up right about now on my mannequin of Shrek. What else? Oh, and I made a cat hat. Let me see. I knew she was hiding somewhere. This one is another order that's going. It's pink. There we go. It's kind of, you can kind of sort of see it. But yeah, she's seen better days, my baby. I gotta fix her. Anyway, I have, oh, I wanted to show you that. So the little sweetie dress, the dress that I've been making, this is the next color that I'm gonna make. It's smoothie. And I know I showed all these to you when I bought them, but I just wanted to show you, this is the color I'm working on next. So this will be the next one. It's cute. I just got to find all these little girls to put these dresses in. Although I did sell the Mexicana one, and it went to Florida. Yes, I went to Florida. Now, I'm pretty sure that that's it. Unless something pops in my head. Oh, I did want to show you something. See, I am going to make spiral scrubbies. And I'm not sure if you can see, this is a free pattern. So there we go. See how it comes, see how it spirals? You make it this way, and then you sew it up the sides, and then thread it, and then pull it, and it comes to a spiral like that. I thought that was really cool. It's cool looking. So hopefully I'll have some to show you guys on the next video. And this hat I liked. It is from the Red Heart website, and it's called, I'm gonna get this wrong, Ganymede hat maybe. So there's that. And it is, you know, as you can see, it says that it's an easy pattern, which it is, because when you flip it over here, there's a picture of it. Ta-da! Hold on. There. Isn't that adorable? And even though it's in black and white, I can just picture that with so many different colors. Maybe a different colored pom-pom to match the strings. And then, you know, so yeah, I thought it was cute. So I'll be making that. And again, you can find this on the Red Heart website. And I should have the notes down at the bottom once I'm editing. So, and yeah, because this one's not Red Heart, the spiral one, but I'll have a link to that. Now, oh, this one's a paid one, so I don't know if I can show it. It is, oh, I can. Let's see. If I fold it down, this is from Unraveled. No, not Unraveled. Oh my gosh, I don't even know who I bought the pattern from. And she's just adorable, and I just love her. I love her stuff. Well Raveled. There you go. So it's from Well Raveled. So let me just cover this part up because you can at least see the pictures. And I thought that was really neat looking. So I will be making that as well for my holiday bazaar. So yeah, it's really cute. I love the buttons right here. My daughters, they would just love, they love it. They would absolutely love this. So that's why I thought, I better just buy the pattern and just see what we can come up with. And then one more pattern that I thought would be really great for the summertime, you know, until it warms up here. Our weather has been kind of strange because we normally have pretty good winters, but we haven't in a couple of years. And, you know, everybody's saying, oh my gosh, because we've had mild winters, we're going to be hit. But I thought, let's take advantage. And I'm going to make some shawls this is from Red Heart, and it is called Glamorous Wrap. And I thought, that is, look at that, just, isn't that really neat? It's nice and open, so it'd be good and airy. Nothing real heavy. So, you know, if you're walking down on the beach, chilly night, even if you go to the movies, they have the air conditioning up so much, you're sitting there, and it's not like you don't want to snuggle next to your loved one, but, you know, maybe you just take a little wrap over your shoulders. Take care of you. Keep you warm. So there you go with that. And I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm always going to do because I try to get reading in there as much as I can, but you know, with everything going on, who knows? But I did manage to read a book, and I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was awesome. And by awesome, I mean it's very kid-friendly. As you know, my daughter Abigail is 10, and then I have a granddaughter that's 12. So they would both love this. The title of the book is Lost in a Book, an enchanting original story by Jennifer Donnnely. This is what it looks like. And it's Beauty and the Beast. And she writes Disney books based on Disney movies, but with a twist. So, yeah, I can't really say much without really giving it away. It's very good. You guys, you need to check it out. If you like Disney, if you like the princesses, we read the one, that dealt with, Snow White. Yes, we dealt with that one. And for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was called. But anyway, she writes this. I have 4 of them. This one is Lost in a Book, and then I have another one, as Old as Time, which is also about Beauty and the Beast, and it's very good. She made one, or the ones that I have anyway, Snow White, 2 Beauty and the Beast, and I believe the other one is Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. And my 10-year-old daughter, oh my gosh, she is such a bookworm. She reminds me so much of me when I was a kid. And it's so awesome because if you are new to my channel, excuse me, my husband and I were foster parents. We actually still are. We still have 2 years on our license. But that is how we got Nathan and Abigail. We adopted them 6 years ago. She was 2 and he was 8 at the time that we fostered. And now they are 17 and 10. And I have always loved to read because my mother loved to read, and she made reading so much fun in my house. It was just amazing, and I do the same thing with my grandchildren that my mother did with me. You know, I make I make faces, I do funny voiceovers, and you know, just to make it an interesting, fun, loving book or story. And when you do that to a child, then they're going to want to read. Because my granddaughter now, she's 4, she can recognize her number or her alphabet. She's starting to get that now because she's starting preschool. But she'll pick up a book, and I've read it for her. She'll pick it up and she'll just start reading. She won't know what's on that page at all, but she will tell me the story based on what she's heard me tell her. And I think that is amazing. Kids just, you know, they soak up everything and anything. And reading is really important to me. It's right up there with crocheting and spending time with family, because those were things that were extremely important to my mom, and she made sure to incorporate that in like everyday life. So there you go. So here it is again, Jennifer Donnnely. And this one is called Lost in a Book, but you need to also get or check out the library. As Old as Time, I know, is one of them because I have it and we're working on that one. So there you have it, guys. Anyway, now I better get off. I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. Just fell right off the table. Whatever. It's not going anywhere, right? Let's see. I guess that's it, guys. I really hope you have a wonderful day today. I think I've talked your ear off enough. I'm probably going to try to get another one out within the week, because I really got some stuff that I want to show you, the guys, that I'm working on. So I'm definitely wanting to show you that hat and a new dress. And like I said, any suggestions on diabetes, you really want to know some more information about the book, please, please, please leave me a comment. Like this video, show it to your friends, tell them all about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, subscribe. And I would like to do, once I hit my first 100 subscribers, I do have a giveaway that I will be giving more information on once we get closer. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, anybody can win. I'll give you all the details to that the closer we get. So you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And again, thank you for taking the time to listen to me and hear what I have to say. That's pretty awesome. And I appreciate the new subscribers. And if you are new to this channel, please come back, because there's more to come. All right. And on that note, I will be signing off. I will see you guys when I see you. Happy hooking.